Hi there, this is Niels from Abundace, sharing to you a message about Warriors Without Weapons and creative and interactive ways of raising the funds needed to participate. Creative, interactive, and abundance are values that we live and act on in every day at Abundace. This is the 5th attempt of this video. And along the course of recording this video, it started to rain, so now I'm sending you this from my car. We always find a solution, and that is the attitude that we have and hold in the preparation and during and after the whole Warriors experience. Right now, you might be thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen? How am I going to raise these funds? Here's some updates, tips, and some background information that might be useful. One thing is important to know is that when we say yes to you participating, we say yes as Abundace, but we say yes together with all the warriors. Meaning that if you find it a challenge, we will find a solution and a way forward together. There is a possibility to ask for a scholarship at one point. You fill in a form and you will find out along the way how much we can support you. Nonetheless, there is always a part of the fee of the program to raise. So we do that through a process called the Abundance game. So that's a playful, gamified format to actually use the resources that we have, or we might not even know that we have, to come up with actions that result in some income generating, that will lead to income generation or some fundraising. Even if you have an idea that you think you will never reach it, or you don't have anybody that you can think you can mobilize, you join. You might also be a person that thinks, well, I have plenty on my account, I'll just make a transfer and that's it, I'm done. No, we ask you to join as well, because the whole idea of the Abundance game is that we use the power of the collective as a path to finding collective solutions to the fundraising challenge. Making use of each other's creativity, making use of each other's network, making use of each other's talents. Sometimes we can not find the way alone, and we try to find it together. Therefore, joining this Abundance game in a group is very essential. But what are the type of things that warriors of previous years have done? Many things. There have been crowdfunding campaigns, individually as well as in groups. There have been people that started selling clothes, like secondhand clothes market. There have been people that have hosted concerts. The idea is that you find what are your talents, what are the possibilities that lay within your reach, and what are the possibilities that lay beyond your reach, because sometimes you cannot even see what is possible. And that is the whole idea of the Abundance game, is finding things that we may not even see yet that are possible for us. It's not only about the money, it's also about what we learn on how to be more entrepreneurial if we're really motivated to join the Warriors program. Some people also, to give you some other examples, make agreements with funders, NGOs, or their employer to take what they learn from Brazil back home and to perform any type of community activity, facilitation, or other thing that you learn in Santos in Brazil during the Warriors program. So you make an agreement beforehand that they will, for instance, donate an X amount of money, and in return you host a workshop presentation or something afterwards. Check, think of what you have around you and what are creative and fun ways to involve people, because the idea is not only abundance in finding money. No, it's about mobilizing people around you to become part of this experience. People nowadays are not so much interested only in giving money, but actually what they want is to see that you go and that you share what you're learning, so they can feel that they're somehow part of this experience as well, and that they become fan of this whole warrior's journey of you, and that perhaps afterwards you have a group of partners that are willing to follow the process with you and join in this energetic movement that we're starting every year again. So these are some thoughts perhaps that will give you some idea of like, okay, so I don't have to do this alone. I'm not only doing it to ask and beg for money. No, I'm finding creative ways to involve people